Viewers, welcome to another edition of the latest news of war. According to the sources, Chifra Town in Afar region, fully under Afar forces. Sounds of gunshots during the live from the war zone. Although these areas were already liberated, fighting is still going on in strategic mountains to the west of Chifra. And viewers, the war is still going on in Al-Fashaqa district in Gadarif region. The fighting that started yesterday in Braka, Sudan said that nearly 22 soldiers were killed while 34 soldiers were wounded. The fighting accused the Eritrean army and those who were working together. On the other side, Ethiopia is not yet talking about the wars that were renewed from the land of the two countries that are arguing about Al Fashaka, Sudan. The war is going on today. The government of Sudan said that 21 soldiers were killed in a fight that occurred on the border between Sudan and Ethiopia. According to the report, the war started by militias from Ethiopia, but later they fought directly. The military of the two countries, the Ethiopian military general Birhanu, talked about this statement on the issue of Ethiopia. Reports are claiming that Sudan and Egypt were very clear when they heard that Ethiopia will help Iran and Turkey. On the other hand, Eritrea Twitter page is accusing Sudan of giving TPLF a base that they want support. Anyways, according to the sources, the central commander of the Tigray Defense Forces said that the Tigray Defense Forces have prevented an attack by the Amhara Special Forces and the Fano militias who wanted to cut the lines of the Tigray Defense Force troops. Look at the handcuffs of Lalibela. Tigray army also Kob, Quizba and Shimidar who took over. The central commander of Tigray Defense Forces Gondar and Gojam said that the operation they did in Lalibela area killed about 1100, wounded 1441 and captured 61 Ethiopian soldiers and militias in the Lalibela and obsessed with this. Tigray Defense Force troops have destroyed the Ethiopian troops that were taken to cross the road that the Tigray Defense Force have passed. Tigray Defense Force troops seized a lot of weapons. They also demolished 5 tanks T-62 that Ethiopian National Defense Force were fighting and handed over various weapons including DSHK, brain light, guns and radio station. Tigray Defense Force captured Kob and Shimidar and protested the attacks that ASF and Fano took on Lalibela. And urged France to begin repatriating citizens from Ethiopia on Sunday. France will begin repatriating some of its nationals from the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa on Sunday night after chartering a special flight to bring them back to Paris. A foreign ministry source said France last week urged all its nationals to leave Ethiopia without delay as the conflict in the country escalates. The European and Foreign Affairs Ministry has decided to charter a special flight to facilitate the departure of our compatriots. It is fully paid for, the source said. Ethiopian government spokesperson did not immediately respond to Reuters' request for comment. Meanwhile, Ethiopia has announced renewed restriction on the sharing of information about the war in the north of the country. The battlefront updates can only come from the government. Dismantling information on military warfront updates and result via any medium is forbidden, except for information provided by a joint civilian military command set up to oversee a state of emergency, the government communication service said late on Thursday. The statement did not specify the implication of the new rules for journalists or media outlets covering the war, which broke out last November between the government and rebellious forces from the northern region of Tigray. If did not, for instance, address the consequence of publishing information provided by unauthorized sources. Ethiopia media regularly did not return calls from Reuters seeking clarification on the matter. The Prime Minister's spokesperson told Reuters on Friday the state of emergency prohibits unauthorized. So, viewer, this is the latest update about it. Thanks for watching.